Today we are back at Epcot and we are going to do a restaurant review at La Hacienda.
Mm-hmm.
We have not been here since, was it our honeymoon?
Oh, the restaurant. Yes. I was thinking Epcot. I was like, we were here a couple weeks ago.
Sorry. Yes, the restaurant. We have not been here since our honeymoon, and I believe for me that was my first time ever eating here. So
me too.
This will only be the second time.
Mm-hmm.
It does have really great views of the water, from what I remember, and I believe, don't quote me on this, but I believe you can look at maybe getting a reservation during their fireworks show, and if you're at the window, you can kind of get a little private viewing of the fireworks.
Yeah.
We have a reservation for 5:45, so we will not be here for the fireworks, but thought this is another restaurant we haven't done yet, and since our goal is eventually going to every restaurant here on Disney property and doing a review, let's check another one off the list.
Mm-hmm.
It's about 25 minutes until our reservation. I don't know if you can check in through the app. We'll let you know when we get inside. Let's go check it out. It does seem pretty crowded today, but just made it through security and the app shows that we can check in. So we're gonna get a little closer and check in. Now the best way to get there when you see Spaceship Earth, stay to the left. Be quicker. I mean, it really doesn't matter, but it's not really that big of a difference. Just, I would go left. Also make note that you do have to be within a certain distance to officially check in. You can always try it and it'll let you know if you're too far away. Now the nice thing about this restaurant is Mexico is the first country on the left. So if you are in a hurry, you don't have to run around the world. You just go left and it's the first country. One of the first restaurants too. Actually, I guess it probably is the first sit-down restaurant when you go left. All right, we're just kind of over here. In fact, you can kind of see the restaurant through the trees. And as always, we would recommend getting a reservation at every sit-down table service restaurant on Disney property. Just makes planning easier. They do have walk-up lists, but a lot of times, if everybody did a reservation, it's hard to get into the restaurant on a walk-up list unless it's not very busy. Seems fairly busy tonight though. So the restaurant's just right on up here where that blue tiled dome is at. And we're gonna check in from here. See if it lets us. Yeah, it lets you check in. Of course, now we're basically right next to it. There is a quick service portion of it, which we have also done. We haven't done a video at, but there is the quick service portion, which you do not need a reservation. That's right in front here. All checked in, and they will notify us when the table is ready. So yeah, here's the quick service one. On the back side of that's where the La Hacienda restaurant is at. And as far as entering the restaurant, you can see they have some stanchions down here that say enter, exit. Although since we're already checked in, we will probably just hang here until they let us know the table's ready. That sounds like a good idea. They do have a menu out, and also for reference, it's right across from the Three Caballeros ride. Right here it is. See, the cast member out here's got some maracas cheering everybody on, telling them to come and eat some food. Said it's 5:52 and it said our table is ready. Hey. Thank you. Thank you. We'll go right through here. Now this room's nice because you can stay in the AC while you're waiting. Some of the tile work on the floor. And here's what the restaurant looks like. So you can see, you can get seats right here that have good views of the water. Right now the curtains are closed because it's a warm one out. As we walk this way, restrooms. As we walk this way, we're gonna be right here. I kid you not, it almost seems like it's the exact same seat that we sat in the very first time. We'd have to look back at photos to see, but I know it was on this side. It's pretty close. And at the front, they will ask you if you are an annual pass holder, so there should be discounts. World famous avocado margarita. And then on this side, it takes two to mango. Let's have a look at the menu. So we've got starters, We did go ahead and order this, the cheese and salsa. See how that is. And then all these symbols mean something. I'll see what that is at the bottom. Signature drinks. Look at the smoked old fashioned. And those symbols mean dairy friendly, gluten friendly, vegetarian. So a few of those are that. Over here, entrees. I have no idea what we're gonna get. Maybe some tacos? Oh yeah, she recommended, hold on, let me finish this side and then I'll show you what she recommended. Kind of their more signature items right there. Also shows what's not included in the dining plan. But what was it, this right here? She did recommend that for a starter. And then on the back side, premium margaritas. Oh, this is the drink side, so we'll just go through the cucumber. Down here, flights, beer, tequila, mezcal, served with grasshoppers and an orange wedge. Wow. As a kid, when we went to Cozumel, Mexico, I thought it was always interesting to find the little insects in the bottom of drinks. And then we have red wine and white wine mocktails. So they don't have a whole lot of options, but Timber's gonna do this one. And then I'm gonna do the tacos al pastor right here. And they already brought half and half tea, water, I'm sure the water's good, Disney water. And then here's the chips and salsa. So not a bad portion size, at least they give you a lot of chips. Lots of people drinking margaritas, so they must have some really good margaritas in here. It's actually a little warm in here, just so you know, which is kind of surprising. Normally it's freezing, but I love the lights. This booth, pretty good for 2 people. I would say 4 people, you would be slightly snug, although I'm only seeing 2 people in each of them because there are bigger tables over on this side. Let's try the half and half tea. Or sweet, although the sweet might be at the bottom, but definitely tastes a little bit more sweet. And then let's go ahead and take a sip of the water here. That's nice and refreshing. That's some great water for sure. Next, we'll try the chips, cheese, and salsa. Here's a look at the consistency of the cheese. It's pretty good. And let's give that a try. Cheese dip is good. It tastes like it normally would at a traditional Mexican restaurant. Chips are nice and salted good. And let's try the salsa now. Here's that. Salsa kind of has a spice to it, but it also has a sweet taste to it. And honestly, normally you get, free chips and salsa at a restaurant, and cheese dip is a lot of times like $8. So $10 for all this, I don't think it's too bad. You do get a lot of chips, and the taste for both of them, good. Now that I'm setting on it a little bit, salsa is slightly spicy for sure. Also, the chips are thicker, so they don't break when you dip it in either the cheese or the salsa, which is nice. A lot of times you can get the light ones to where when you dip it, they break. These are pretty sturdy, that's for sure. So Timber, you don't think the salsa's sweet at all, do you?
Not really. I don't really know what it tastes like. It's definitely different.
It is slightly different, but I thought it was slightly sweet, but you didn't think so, so.
I only mixed it with the cheese, though, to be fair, so I could be off there.
True. That didn't take too long. Here we have the tacos. I love plantains, so I'm excited for that. Look at those, though. Yeah, they look good. That's a nice portion size there. I'm excited to try that. I do believe it's corn tortillas, so I'm more of a flour person, but they said here's rice to share. And yours looks good too. Especially for like a hot day, if you don't want to just like stuff yourself at Disney, that's a nice option there. It almost reminds me of like a Mexican pizza. We're gonna dig in. Everything looks great. They did say you didn't have to have the pineapple or onions on this if you didn't want, and I said that's all good, so I can smell the pineapple now. It smells delish. They do give you 1, 2, 3, 4 little tiny corn tortillas. But Timber's tried some of hers, so we'll let you know. Oh, thumbs up so far. But everything seems fresh, at least, right? Like, let's make up one of these tacos. Timber's having me try some of hers. You love the onions on here, right? Are those pickled onions? Here we go. That's really good. That's excellent. Timber said she'll give her opinion on it when she's done eating it, so stay tuned for that. And then here is the taco. That also has a more like sweet taste, which you would kind of expect with the pineapple in there, but I think it's good. I think we got something like this the first time we came, and I actually like it better this time than when we came the first time. It's good. However, I think Timbers might win though. Timbers is very, very good. I'm really excited to try a plantain. That's pretty much like dessert. Yep. Tastes like dessert. And some rice. I have to say, haven't been here in a long time, but everything so far that we have tried, I have liked. Don't know about desserts. We'll ask, but we're gonna just chow down and eat a little bit. Get Timber's opinion here once she's done eating, and maybe get some dessert. So I ate all the tortillas, and you still have some of the chicken left over, so it's nice to eat it also like this. It's actually a pretty good portion size, honestly. So if you go online, you can see here's the dessert menu. Let's get focused here. I'm looking at that tres leches there. Celebration cake. All looks pretty good. This actually looks to be some excellent dessert. I am very excited for this. I don't know if you can really see in the video that much, but the ice cream looks like, what kind of ice cream was it?
It was a sweet corn gelato.
That's what it is. Yeah, it's got like a corn color to it, I should say. I know that probably doesn't sound...
It looks like butter.
I know that probably doesn't sound too appetizing, but I'm very excited for this. So that for sure is stinking good. It's excellent. The cast member that's helping us, she's very nice. She said it's her favorite too. I love the ice cream.
Did you try a good chunk of the ice cream?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very good.
I mean, it's top notch. I would.
Did you try the cake?
I did. I tried a little bit of everything. I would come here just to get this.
Yeah.
Here's just another view of what it all looks like. This is so good. And I know the comments are going to say, "Oh, that's so expensive." Well, you're at Disney. However, the pass holder discount took like $9 off. $7. There it is. $7.90 off. So $75. This was up there. I mean, better than what I remember it to be. Of course, when you're looking at table service restaurants, you got to know that it's going to be around the same price, like the $80 range, if you get multiple items. But I really enjoyed it all. We are getting ready to head out. It's consistently stayed busy in here, that's for sure. We're going to go out right where we came in. You might be able to go out the other side too, I'm not for sure. That was our trip out to La Hacienda here at Epcot. Other than, obviously, we knew it'd be a little bit more on the pricey side. Mm-hmm. Food was great.
I agree. Much better than the first, from what I remembered at least.
Yeah. Thoughts on your meal and stuff?
Loved mine. I thought mine was way better than yours.
And yours wasn't
usual.
It was half the price too, which I was impressed with.
It was a good amount. Like, especially on a hot day, I don't like to eat very much whenever it's so hot. So that was a perfect amount for me.
Chips and cheese were good, something to munch on. I would probably
I'd skip it next time.
If I had a group of 4, get it, because that would, 2 people, it's almost too much to eat.
I just didn't care for it, so I wouldn't get it again.
And then dessert?
Yeah, I loved the dessert. Yeah, it's one of the top desserts, I think, at Disney.
Yeah, it's so good. And cast member was good. Mm-hmm. I'm stuffed.
Yeah.
I mean, but if you're comparing that to the one inside the little pyramid,
I like this one better.
I like the food here better, the atmosphere over there better.
Right.
So either one's a good choice. Now we've done them both, but I was highly impressed with this one, honestly.
Me too.
Anyway, I think we're going to call it. With that being said, that does it for today. Thanks for watching.